Hi, I'm John Edmiston and welcome to the Cybermissions Vision Report for 2025, and we're glad you're here with us today. Cybermissions serves Christ by providing a feast of spiritual food for those who can least afford to access it. Luke 14:12-14 guides our ministry, and this is what it says. Luke 14:12-14, he said also to the man who had invited him, "When you give a dinner or a banquet, do not invite your friends or your brothers or your relatives or rich neighbors, lest they also invite you in return and you be repaid. But when you give a feast, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, and the blind, and you will be blessed, because they cannot repay you, for you will be repaid at the resurrection of the just." Christ wanted the disciples to minister to those whom society excluded, and those excluded from the feast of knowledge, including theological training, are in the villages of Africa and the urban slums of the emerging world. We accomplish this vision by providing free and low-cost grassroots theological education to the emerging world's Christian leaders. Did you know that 90% of African pastors have zero theological education, not even a single subject? Our goal is to provide them the training they require at a price they can afford on a device they already own, often just a mobile phone or battery-powered radio, in formats that they can understand and use, and in a way where the training can be freely distributed from person to person without copyright issues. In 2025, we expect Cybermissions to reach over 1 million people in 120 nations via the internet, via radio, via the distribution of training materials, and via personal ministry. Cybermissions is on track to have shared Christ with over 500,000 unique visitors to our 12 major websites by the end of 2025. We will also set up over 80 church-based Bible colleges around the world. We are reaching large audiences by radio on 2 stations in Nigeria and 1 in Uganda. Also in Uganda, thousands of remote villages are being blessed by hearing the Word of God through our solar-powered MP3 player ministry, and about 50 pastors in 6 nations of West Africa are being trained in weekly Zoom meetings. Cybermissions is a volunteer-led ministry, with over 100 volunteers involved over the last couple of years in areas such as Bible training, tech support, social media, web design, web programming, editing of training materials, translation checking, and audio and video production. Most volunteers do 3 or 4 hours a week work. However, our college interns do as much as 20 hours a week work. Our tech support engineer, Robert Farrington, supervises and checks the work of the technical volunteers. Cybermissions offers a 2-year diploma in biblical ministries at harvesttimeinstitute.org. The Harvest Time modules are focused around practical leadership and Bible training, especially evangelism and church planting. The online training is available in English and French, with Spanish underway and probably complete soon. The training is also available for download in church-based training in 18 languages, and we are working on new translations in Amharic, Dinka, Kirundi, and Tigrinya, all of which are African languages. Cybermissions also offers discipleship training in many topics at our website globalchristians.org, including thousands of articles, dozens of free email courses, and 90 free Christian ebooks. We developed our own software called Olam Autoresponder to send out resources, so an inquirer just signs up once and receives their free Christian ebooks, daily devotionals, or email course lessons in sequential order. We also do discipleship training via Zoom, covering controversial topics of great interest to Christians in Africa in order to strengthen God's church there. We produce the Insights for Eternity radio program, a 30-minute Bible teaching program that is broadcast on 2 stations in Nigeria and 1 station in Uganda, and which may go on air in Zambia soon. In Nigeria, the program reaches up to 5 million people, and in Uganda, up to 10 million people. We also distribute Proclaimer, solar-powered MP3 players in Uganda, and have a huge amount of online audio training in MP3 format at eternityradio.org. and on our Eternity Radio app in the Google Play Store. Prayer is vital, and John Edmiston, that's me, has been teaching on prayer, intercession and spiritual warfare for many years. Cybermissions has prayer and spiritual warfare training at newtestamentprayer.com. This website has recently been updated, and I went to Alaska in July to teach spiritual warfare to a group of men there. I have published 4 books on Amazon: Biblical EQ, The Spiritual Continuum, Downloading Grace from Heaven, and my new book, Solution Focused Ministry, which covers how to develop a solution-focused mindset and solution-focused methods to help ministries adapt to the challenges of the 21st century. I believe that God is opening up strategic ministry opportunities in South Asia, that's India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal and Bhutan, and in Africa, where many countries are inviting me to go and speak. And these countries can be expensive to visit because of various factors. I will need the Lord's abundant supply if I am to personally take the gospel to those areas where it is most required. Cybermissions needs prayer partners, volunteers and donors. We also need businesses to come alongside of us and churches to stand with us in the work of the gospel. Digital Christian ministry is incredibly effective for the amount invested. It only costs us about 4 cents to reach one person with a piece of training material. Cybermissions is looking for people to stand shoulder to shoulder with us in the work of the gospel. God bless you all, and thank you for watching this video, and we look forward to partnering with you and praying for you. God bless you all.